I'm sorry, goats.
How's the berry crop this season?
After dealing with Compton and Psyking,
You don't bite, right?
I feel like you're getting a bad rap.
You should meet my friend Dogan. You seem non-threatening. I'm gonna call you Bobby.
We're looking at the effects of that one pin here that turns telekinesis on animals in a petting zoo.
I like you, kid. You remind me of a young me.
Oh, Raz. Those puns are awful. Stop kidding around.
So, what do you guys eat out here? Berries? Hi, do you know Harold?
And yes, this does in fact work with all animals.
I don't kill animals anymore, okay? Hi there.
Alright, enough with the animals. Welcome back properly to Psychonauts 2. We're done with Compton Boole and Compton's cook-off and have given him the confidence to deal with multitasking. Fantastic. We've dealt with the Psy King that we now know to be Helmut Fullbear's brain, returned from who knows where. It's a complicated story. Now we have to deal with the fords. And you know, before we ford that bridge, I think we take a break and start exploring around. And it's time to start by talking to Otto Mentalis. Because I certainly left that for later. And later is now.
Agent Mentalis?
Yes, Rasputin?
Got any cool devices to lend out?
Shh! Interns aren't allowed to check out my devices. But if you were to take your time, say, delivering one of these to Sasha or Mia, well, that would be none of my business. This one is a thought tuner. Use it to find stray thoughts floating around the world. And this psi-enhanced camera is for creating photographic memories. I'd train you how to use them, but that would only increase my legal liability. Have fun.
Ooh, gadgets. I love gadgets. We'll take a look at these shortly.
And thanks for delivering those items to Sasha and Mia.
You're welcome, Otto. You're welcome.
What's your theory on the mole?
Oh, I really haven't thought too much about it. Maybe I should make a lie detector.
So is Maligula as bad as people say?
Oh, I don't like to think about that name. If my device had just worked better that day, so many things would be different now.
What device did you build to fight Maligula?
The hyperhyglaciator. It amplified our hydrokinetic powers and allowed us to freeze water semi-permanently. But Maligula threw our friend Helmut in the water just before the device went off. He was frozen so deeply in my hyper-ice, we were never able to recover his body. Only Ford saw it happen, and he's unable to tell us where to look for it.
How do these machines make contact with your mind?
The secret is the Psytanium. It's a psychoreactive quartz-like mineral that responds to and amplifies psychic energy. It vibrates with the psychic waves, driving the machines.
Well, I ought to let you get back to work.
Very, very humorous.
Gadgets. 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 And I want to upgrade them right away.
Check out these new time bubble pins.
Forget the pins, I want items. You didn't think the camera was just a one-off thing? No, you can buy filters.
I'm not saying your face has flaws, but if it does, this will fix them, hypothetically. That'll really snazz up those snaps. Oh, no more humdrum photos for you. That filter is very popular with the kids. Personally, I don't get it. Oh, no more humdrum photos for you. Ta-ta.
A camera. Hold down the camera button. And boom, you've got this game's camera mode. Yeah. Like camera modes, you can move the camera around. You can go up in a certain bubble around Raz. You can't go infinitely far. You can go down. You can change Raz's position. You can change filters if you bought them. You can rotate. You can zoom. Beautiful. Oh, what's this?
Nobody's eaten you yet? Well, don't take it personally.
Little crab sandwich. Poor little sandwich. All it wants to do is be eaten. Now then. Armed with a camera, we have a couple things in here to start picking up. We've already looked around the brain frame, but now that we've started exploring this area in earnest, it's time to grab some items I've been really waiting to do. Starting with this.
Approved hazing rituals for new agents. Some things never change, I guess.
The scavenger hunt. We're starting the side quests, and with these side quests, we've got a lot of things to find, including an orientation laser disc. God, at least it's not about, dragons and knights or something. Since we're done with the Psy-King Sensorium and we have Time Stop, we can now stop any fast-moving objects, like that fan. It'll be useful for collecting things. Alrighty then, now we've made it outside. What's this?
I'm getting the sense there are some stray thoughts nearby. I should check it
Interesting.
out with my thought tuner.
Raz is right. Equip the Thought Tuner,
Thought tuner time.
and it will let Raz tune into the energy of stray thoughts floating around the physical world. And if you remember, the stray thoughts are little whirly thought bubbles that we use to grapple around. Start tuning. Follow the beeps, especially the green ones.
Getting closer. Found some thoughts. Thanks, thought tuner.
You could kind of see it earlier. There was a bubble around here. Kind of weird shimmery effect. Well, that is the Thought Tuner. That is the Thought Tuner's effect area. So you can just go there, equip the Thought Tuner, and you're done.
This is too pretty to leave out here.
Over here, we also had a key that is good to pick up. Jared is still at it. And going back to the bridge gives us a shorter cutscene.
Automobiles only. There's no way to get there on foot, especially since the old mine, which goes straight there, is such a death trap.
Yep, he will keep reminding you. Now then, I'm looking for a boat.
Better not be any lake monsters.
Why a boat? Because over there is a little section we didn't get to go to. Come over here, climb up, slowly or quickly, and you have an area with a couple goats, and they really do get around. sometimes a little bit of titanium, and a supply chest. And you may have noticed, Otto is the one who created these.
Yep. Anyone want to see my oarsman's badge? No?
Not too much over here. We will go from the upper path. So let's see here. There are quite a few things I want to take a look at in the quarry. We've taken care of that over here. Around the auto lab is clear. Let's go around. We'll start with the treehouse. Because, hey, you see that little shimmering effect there? That's right. It's another place for the thought tuner.
Is that straight thoughts I'm picking up? Okay, let's see if there are any straight thoughts around here.
One thing you might notice if you look at the interface, you cannot use your psychic powers while using these gadgets. You can jump, you can go around, you can dodge, but you have to unequip it otherwise, if you want to actually do anything more.
Thoughts! Straight thoughts!
The stray thoughts will get us to this little island here,
Better grab this before it hurts.
and we can rank up. We'll
Gisu,
briefly
this
go
is
back up
amazing.
here. Morris and
Thought you
Gisu
kinda
have
blurred
already
out,
done
but I
this
knew
talk,
this
but they will repeat it if
This
you come visit
transmitter,
again.
KLOB will finally be on the air.
Fop.
No, K-Lo.
We're just here to get a
Me and
slightly
Rob, the
closer
mother
look at everything
Was I
else
in
in
the air
here,
when you took that? Make sure I was in
Nope.
the air.
if the camera cooperates. We have the occipital lobe of free dance. NEN, never enough Nicks. Man, everybody loves Nick. The fire starters, brain stains. Quarty, subconscious, live at the landing pad. Sunday all ages free show. Otto, live at the lobe. KLOB 95.5 or 95.5. I gotta say, they really got their stuff together. All Paul, Paul M, Paul L, Paul O. Man, All Paul's really cool. And of course, oh my. Well, that is a very unflattering pose. Gisu's fine. Sorry, Morris. We might need the blackmail for later. But we did grab everything in the treehouse before.
Ah, just like it can.
If you come over here on the boat, you get a little area here that has this slide and a goat, because the goats get everywhere. Get out of the way, goat. You can go up, but you can also go down here just to grab a card. Better to get it done ahead of time.
Yoink!
Woo.
Now, getting blocked by the goat, we can jump up here on this scaffolding and climb up the dam. We want to go this way first. Grab the key, and we will go back this way. You notice the fan? We want to grab this, but there's electricity up there. There is an order to this. You might notice it. It's the squares. Blue, orange or brown, and pink.
There we go. I knew I was good at science.
This gets rid of the danger. You can step up here and float down here to grab
Wanna give me a new rank?
the side marker.
Okay, side challenge marker. Oh, yep.
Then you can come up here, grab the swing, swing back and forth if you want, jump off and levitate away to the top of the Psycho-Isolation Chamber. You also get a really, really nice view of the mother lobe from here. Beautiful. From the top, you can slide down. And if you really want, you can then go to the front of the Psycho-Isolation Chamber
Card!
and grab a card. But you could also grab that card earlier by coming up this ramp. Nothing is stopping you from doing that.
I wish I could report the work I'm doing to Agent Forsyth, but Agent Sonata
That leaves that
gave
side
strict
done.
orders not to. He can't really suspect Hollis. Can he? Yep. Oh.
Moving along, we have the quarry area here. Or rather, the quarry area leading to the questionable area.
Oh.
We've got a couple things to look at.
You should meet my friend Dogan. You seem non-threatening.
Aw. I think he likes it. Oh, no! Mr. Squirrel! He'll probably respawn. I'm sure it's fine.
Yep.
We're not here for squirrels, though. We're here to come up here, and you may remember this. This little campfire right here. With the power of pyrokinesis, we can light it and use it to float up. It'll get us to this ledge where we can pick up
Must be safe. I don't hear any ticking.
a, who the hell made this scavenger hunt list anyhow? I'm not sure this is safe. Hey, you can in fact climb up here if you want to. Nothing is stopping you. Except maybe the rope,
Yep.
which is very, very slippery. And you get another nice vista. You really want to. Beautiful. Brown.
Ah!
There are a couple things left. Did you notice this down here?
Got a psi card.
There's a side card waiting for you. With a bi-directional rail that'll bring you to right here. But don't go quite yet. Because we have Blast Cap Becky. Betty? No, it is Becky, Blast Cap Becky Cave. With a lot of stuff in front of it. But it is flammable.
Doesn't look like a death trap to me. Yet.
There are a lot of mushrooms here. Who knows what species they are? But not what Lily's looking for. In this cave, you've got a bunch of water, and you will need to follow this path up, either jumping or following the ivy. Try to make this jump as well, and you'll probably fall in the water first. Thankfully, it's not immediately deadly. Make your way over,
Last cap Becky. You in here?
and you've got this.
Guess this mine is really dangerous. For skeletons.
Well, better him than us. You can destroy these rocks if you really want to for a little bit of titanium. It's not really going to do much.
Interesting mushroom. But Lily said to look for her very special fungus in the damp parts of the questionable area. Not here.
Yep, Raz confirms it. This is the mushroom we care about. What we do care about a lot is this right here. Because if you remember, Isu gave us a side quest. Vent all the Psychoseismometers. There's a lot of bad energy going around, and this is probably Psychoseismometer 099, somewhere in the Quarry cave. So what happens if we try to do this, you might think?
I'll just gently release the... Ooh! Hey! Hey! Uh-oh. It's accessed some sort of fight-or-flight center in my own brain. I choose fight!
It's a combat arena. 3 Psychoseismometers, 3 combat arenas with different enemies, and you've got to survive them all. If you've been paying attention and you've learned to fight enemies so far, you shouldn't have too much difficulty, but you still have to pay attention. Let's see what we've got here. I might want pyrokinesis. I can use mental connection still, and telekinesis is definitely what I'll want. I want to be careful for later. Thankfully, the bad ideas tend to hurt themselves. And pyrokinesis will always help to dispatch a couple enemies. Use your combos effectively and dodge where possible.
Time for justice!
Ooh. But it's not just justice. We will be paired with a judge and a panic attack. Thankfully, the judge is not particularly strong, so as long as you use the gavel effectively, you're good. However, we absolutely, desperately need Time Bubble for the panic attack.
Ha! My power comes from... Let us take a 5-minute recess.
And although panic attacks are daunting, if you've gotten to this point, you have all the powers you need to deal with it.
Whew. These machines are more work than I expected, but it looks more stable now.
You. That's one of 3. And I'm not looking forward to the other 2. You might want to wait until the Psy-King Sensorium is done before coming to do this quest. It will likely make your life that much easier. When coming back,
Can't leave this card lying
use this
around.
rail and quickly switch to this other rail. There is another little path up here, but it actually doesn't lead to anything you care for. It's just there as filler. that's the back quarry area done. We can move right on along. This time we can come back, grab the card, and grab a lift.
Yep.
We don't even need the boat. Up here in the little rest area, there's actually nothing of importance. But the conspiracy sisters, which Latin Bigelow, are still going up to... They're still up to the same shenanigans.
Doing some counter-spy work? Sounds like something a mole would do.
You know what? I think this bird is the mole. Mighty suspicious to me. You can grab a little titanium here, but that is really all there is. We don't really need to come back to this area for anything.
Yep.
The other side is a different story. See, look, it's a crow. I swear it's untrustworthy. If we come down here, rather than going straight to Lily, we have a little side cave. In this cave is a beautiful flower. It does nothing. It does nothing. But it's kind of pretty if a little bit gross. Maybe it's one of Lily's experimentations. No, but the real prize in this cave is what happens when you climb the top.
Yep.
Jump to platforms, and make it all the way to the shining object, which, as you can guess, is part of the scavenger hunt.
Whoa, this thing is sharp. Mentally.
That sure beats arrowheads. A third shimmering bubble.
I'm sensing some stray thoughts nearby.
Yep.
Got it. Oh.
But I want to take a closer look at Lily's plants. Because now we have a really nice way of doing it. Seriously, this skull plant is kind of spooky. Although look, got pretty little plants, something that looks like daisies, poppies. And even though she doesn't seem the happiest, at least she is working on her plants with some real gardening shears. Little scissors, and what looks to be fertilizer or other dirt. Hopefully she'll be fine. This tuner area, though,
People might think this is hot. There are some
gets us to a very special location. All the way behind the mother lobe to another challenge marker. We've gotten a good look at what there is here in the quarry.
Hey, you think Mentalis
Let's have a look at the map.
trimmers in his shop? Like psychic
Yep.
hair trimmers or something?
All side challenge markers, all supply chest keys, all supply chests. One side challenge card left. I'm not going to go looking for it right now, because this way I'll be able to show something off much later in the game. But other than that, we've seen everything of note. We've taken a closer look at the animals. We visited Blast Cat Becky Cave. We've seen the dam, the treehouse. We've already been inside the Psycho-Isolation Chamber. The Auto Lab is no longer a mystery. Lily's little area and cavern is there.
Yep.
And we could look inside the ship here, or we could try to. But no, they thought of it. Sorry everybody, the glass is opaque. If you want to see inside the jet, you'll have to play Psychonauts in the Rhombus of Ruin. Doesn't mean Raz can't have some fun. Now it's time to have a closer look at the mother lobe interior proper. Remember this lobby? And these two people?
That's kind of creepy,
I
kid.
wasn't ready.
I don't think they like being photographed. I wonder what they're doing. But we've come actually to the lobby to see this. Told you, True Psychic Tales. Number 43, The Deluge of Grulovia. It seems that no matter what people say, the Psychonauts do appreciate a good comic book. Especially because it's all over this lobby. We also have Psy Witness, Meditation Vacation with Ford Cruller, Third Eye Finds, Tomorrow Now, Looking for the Future and the Past, and 47 Ancient Secrets. You won't believe number 18. But maybe that's not quite for kids, huh? Don't mind me, I'm just destroying things. I'm not listening to private conversations.
Scanning access granted.
Let's head on up.